All right, good morning, everybody. All right, welcome to the first call of the year. Hope it's a good 2015 for everybody. All right, let's start with the US last night, or on Friday night. We had US stocks closed pretty flat on Friday, on the first trading day of 2015. With the tech-heavy Nasdaq index underperforming, economic data came in weaker than expected with ISM manufacturing slightly less than expected, as well as construction spending contracting 0.3% versus a projected gain of 0.3%. Stock-specific stuff out of the US, Bed Bath & Beyond shares rallied sharply after an upgrade from Canaccord Genuity. Asia this morning, pretty flat. You see Hang Seng slightly up, Kospi slightly down, and Aussie and Nikkei slightly up. The outperformer there is Shanghai, trading pretty well this morning. If we look at stocks out of the Hang Seng, we had Tencent, which was up quite nicely this morning, 1.68 as of right now. And we had Aussie rising slightly with energy producers such as Oil Search and Santos making solid gains, which is quite strange seeing the oil price is down so much. It does say BC Iron, however, fell over 5% as iron ore continued its bear trend. I think also news that could affect South Africa, Belize, I think, was down about 0.2% the last I looked. So down slightly, but not too much considering how badly the oil price is trading. Chart of interest today, we've got the New York Stock Exchange leverage has become worryingly high again, according to John Kicklacht of Daily FX. You can see pretty elevated levels there compared to previous years. But obviously, until the trend changes, we don't really want to pick a top on the S&P. Definitely the outperforming index at the moment. No corporate action to speak of. Key factors today, very few. We had Japan manufacturing. Came out pretty in line. We had vehicle sales there. And then at 3 o'clock we've got German CPI. So very, very little coming out today. Now, charts this morning, I'm only going to show a handful of charts. I didn't really see much of interest this morning. I've also been away for the last week, so I'm not really in tune with the market. We've had very low volumes. So if we have if I just zoom in on this chart of the Aussie, we've been putting in sort of a large sort of broadening formation over the last sort of 6 months or so. Here's the broadening formation. The top comes in at around coming in around 45,000 roughly. Obviously, I haven't drawn this line perfectly straight, just above 45,000. I think we need to break above there to make a real move back to all-time highs. At the moment, we're struggling. We actually, we popped nicely towards the end of December, and since then have given back about 1,000 points. So we'll see how we do today. If we can get above 44,000, that'll be a start. But as I said, we need to get above that 45,000 or just above to get back up to new all-time highs. I think we've got the 200-day moving average also coming in just below 45,000 there. So those are two sort of milestones we need to be able to get through. All right, the next one I'll show is Standard Bank. Sorry, wrong stock. Standard Bank we showed a lot towards the end of last year. Took a long time to break out of this inverse head and shoulders. We had a lot of false attempts. Eventually got through it, sort of mid-December, and then went back and tested the line, got through again, and we're coming off again. So it hasn't been the easiest one to play. It's at the moment we're stuck in a range right above this 141 level. I think that's the one that you really got to look out for, 141, for it to stay above there on a closing basis. If we can keep pushing through to new recent highs, as in take out sort of 144.5 on a closing basis, that could get us going back to 150. But at the moment, still looking pretty bullish. Still like the setup. I'm still long of it, and I'm gonna stay long of it as long as it can hold this 141 level. And perhaps if you want to draw a second line, we could draw one coming in around sort of 136 as well. All right. If we I'll have a quick look at the other banks while I'm at it. First Rand as well broke through $50. and it's been sort of consolidating around that level over the last sort of 4 trading days. We need to be able to hold that level to keep going, so keep an eye out for that. So that 50 level in FirstRand. It could be in play today. Actually, we've closed pretty much on 50 on Friday, so keep an eye out for that 50 level if you're an intraday trader. Nedbank also big level here at the 245 mark. A lot of touches on this level, consolidating just like the other banks over the last week or so. Also testing the level today, so it'll be interesting to see if we can close above that level. It could get it going again. And the other one I wanted to show is BGA. Same thing, a lot of action around this 180 level. Keep an eye on it there. And we can take out new all-time highs on BGA. There's no reason why it can't keep moving higher. And the last one I wanted to show quickly is Steinhoff. Steinhoff, also one we've been watching closely over the last over 2014. 60 being our big level there. We tested it sort of end of November, beginning of December, failed the level. Tested it again mid-December, failed the level again, but didn't really move that much lower. So right now, if I zoom in, we're just above $59. I think if we get another close, if we can get a real close above 60 or just above 60, 60.20 or so, then I think we could be off to the races. A quick sort of $3-4 in Steinhoff. That's all for today, guys. Good luck trading.